The man disguised himself as a wounded victim and was planning to assassinate a top billionaire. But just as he was about to strike, another hitman beat him to it. A second later, the billionaire was shot. By the time the bodyguards realized it, he was already dead. Panic broke out as the crowd scattered. The man looked around and quickly spotted the killer. Wanting to claim the bounty himself, he took off after him. He found a perfect shooting position and opened fire like crazy. But the killer dodged every shot with ease. The man rushed forward, still shooting. The killer hid behind cover, too scared to peek out. Just then, the police arrived. Realizing he couldn't escape, the killer surrendered without hesitation. The officers arrested him on the spot. But the killer gave the man a mocking look. That's when the man knew something was wrong. He jumped into his car and followed the police vehicle. Sure enough, the killer made his move. He dislocated his thumb and slipped out of the handcuffs. The officers had no idea what was coming. As the police car reached an intersection, the killer kicked out the window and knocked out the driver. The car went out of control and flipped over. The killer crawled out, found his sniper rifle and started shooting at nearby officers. By the time the man arrived, the killer was already gone. The man figured the killer would leave the city. Spotting a nearby taxi, he had an idea. He deliberately crashed into it. Before the driver could react, he handed him cash. While the driver was counting the money, the man knocked him out and took the cab. Soon a call came through on the radio. He drove to the pickup spot, and just as he'd predicted, the killer got in. But the killer was sharp. He quickly sensed something was off. Both men pointed their guns at each other, but neither could shoot, since a bulletproof partition separated them. The killer then raised his sniper rifle and aimed at the players on a nearby field. He told the man to drive, or he'd pull the trigger. With no choice, the man obeyed. A moment later, the killer smashed the window and tried to shove the rifle through the opening to shoot him. The man fired back immediately. A bus appeared ahead. The man drove straight into it. The killer got wedged between the vehicles and screamed as his gun fell to the ground. Their chaos drew in swarms of police and even a helicopter. The man had to slow down. The killer seized the chance to jump out of the car and escape.